Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bunker Club 805 podcast, episode 2, part 2, the revenge. Yeah, welcome to our little clown fest.
Clowning around.
Clowning around. We are going to dive into this episode. This is going to be all about clowns. Or just, well, not all of it, but most of it. We touch on some
Our
clown
basis.
stuff. Yeah. Clown movies. Some clown history.
Some clown psychology.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Psychology.
Get in the head
Drop
of
you
the
some
clown.
knowledge, yo. Well, we are back. Sorry for the hiatus. Well, not really hiatus. I went on vacation, so I am back. I did get sick while I was away, but I'm feeling a little better, so I'm probably going to be coughing on and off. Like the hiccup attack I just had a little while ago. And so we are back. I am your host, Pete Truant, and I am here with the Ginger Hulk. She's adopted the new name, Ginger Hulk.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, as I drop everything.
Imagine a red-headed Hulk.
The Furious Red. We're drinking some stuff. We thought we'd have some beers on tap for our clown episode, and so we did some shopping today.
We did. We were there for a while. Bevmo.
Good old Bevmo and Slow, right off of Los Osos Valley Road. And we were trying to get some Halloween-esque, some themed beers. We found one that would be perfect, and the brand is called
Clown Shoes.
the Clown Shoes. Clown Shoes beer. And this is an almond flour.
Yeah.
Stout? Almond flour stout.
Imperial Stout at 10%.
Oh, shit.
It's a tough puppy.
Yeah. Was it an IPA, though?
No. It's an Imperial
No,
Stout.
just
so.
yeah, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not a beer connoisseur. I'm used to drinking PBRs and cheap shit. And,
Well, that's why it's a nice
but
little gift.
I like it, so shut up.
And hey, it's lactose free.
It's lactose free, made with almond flour. How the fuck do you make beer with almond flour?
That's why it was $9.99
Son of a bitch.
for a 22. But it's really good.
Yeah, it
Goes down smooth. Smells good.
It's almost like drinking black coffee. At
I
least
could
that's
probably
what I
drink
get.
this at work, and no one.
And yeah, they're like, "Oh, damn, you're sure drinking a lot of
I'm
fucking black
having
coffee."
some iced coffee at
Drink
work.
your black coffee. Drink your black coffee.
My Clown Shoes coffee.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. I'm getting smashed. I had to stuff my face before this because I got hungry. So, everybody, how is everyone doing? We are back in action. We're going to try to, because it's Halloween month, October. Hell yeah.
Our favorite month of the year.
Yeah, always. Where, for some people, it's Halloween all year round. And like my old house, all the Halloween stuff that was around the house, the day of Halloween, we put it outside.
To share with everyone else.
Just hang it up outside, and then, then we bring it back in and hang it all back up.
Exactly.
It's just like, you're just hoping people don't touch your shit. Run off with
You're like,
your
that's my
stuff.
home decor. Don't touch that.
That's right. And that's what we all do. Well, as some horror fans, that's what we do. We wait for this time so we can decorate our homes, make them warm and creepy.
So the best thing that I bought at Ace Hardware was flamingos that were zombie flamingos. They're black and they have white zombie teeth. And I made them, there's 2 of them in a box. I made them attack the pink ones I have. So
Yes!
One of them's chasing one of them, and it looks like it's like total, its head's back and everything. And then the other one like bit its neck. So it looks like that. It's pretty awesome.
Do these have, because I know there's the other ones that are all black and have the bones kind of painted on. Was it like that? Or?
They're just solid black, but they have the mouth. So
Just
they're
the
not,
teeth.
yeah.
It just to accentuate the teeth.
Exactly, just to weird people out.
The blood drool or anything.
Yeah, a little bit.
It had it already?
Yeah, like it had red on the gums and stuff. Not
sweet.
dripping down, but.
At Ace Hardware?
Mm-hmm. I bought the last pair, $20.
Wait, is that the one over here in Grand?
That's the one in AG. So
okay, the one further
in
down.
the village.
Right.
So actually, the other ones might have them still. They were cool.
Well, as we know, stuff is gonna start popping up on sale because in August, for some reason, all the Halloween stuff starts getting thrown out there. So
there's already Christmas stuff at Rite Aid. I'm like, I'm not walking down that aisle yet.
I was at Walmart yesterday, and they already have all the Christmas shit out. All the Christmas Christmas balls.
All the balls everywhere.
Christmas
so many balls.
Trees. I'm like, holy crap, here we go. And we got 2 months left.
Well, I mean, that's why. So with the core, let's see. So we have Walmart, Rite Aid. Where else are we let's see.
Oh, you can get stuff at Target, too. Target has some pretty good stuff.
And Michael's, we were talking.
Michael's, yes.
Those coupons.
Get your coupons.
Joann's and Michael's coupons you can interchange. So, FYI.
Really?
Because they're owned by the same company.
I didn't know about that.
So, they have a lot of 50% off items and, those things. So, that's the way to. Michael's has the best decor.
Oh, yeah, I know. I look at all that stuff and I drool. I just can't buy too much of it because I don't have limited space. But once I get a bigger place.
And then you went, we have the Spirit Halloween store in Slow.
Yep.
Near the Madonna Plaza.
Madonna, yeah.
You went in there. I haven't gone in there yet. So what was your...
Oh, yeah, I went in a couple times. It was fun. I popped in there, I think right after it opened, sometime late August. And I was like, holy shit, it's here. But I was totally psyched about it. I went in, bought a few little things, some decals, a little Michael Myers decal for my window in the car.
Yeah, I bought earrings there like last year. Mm-hmm. They have some good deals if you kind of look at their little stuff.
Yeah.
They have a lot of product in there.
Went in with the kiddo, and he scared himself with those the puppets or the animatronic ones, like the ones you step on the little pad and they just fucking jump at you or whatever.
Makes you want to have a yard.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, all the time.
24/7.
And so yeah, he scared the crap out of himself by accident twice.
Oh, that's great.
Same puppet. It's
the
like
same
one of the scarecrow that's just kind of like his head's down. You hit it, just jumps up and screams. He was like, ah!
Oh man.
And the next time I went, they had the Michael Myers. So
I want to go in to see that. That's what
I threw a little video up there. I don't know if I put it on our page, but it's all like it plays the music.
That's awesome, and it's tall and everything. Yeah,
big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So where are we going today?
Okay, so this day in bunker history.
Ooh.
It's Tuesday, October 16th. So let's start with movie history.
Okay.
So what movies came out on this day?
October the 16th. We got, we're going to go horror movies.
Of course.
So, Prom Night 2. And was it Hello Mary Lou? Prom Night Part 2. And then one of my favorites, one of my definitely up there all-time favorites, Candyman, released in 1992.
That had a good background too. That's why I love that movie, because you totally understood what he went through and why he was doing what he was doing.
Oh yeah, got all the torture and all that stuff, and oh man,
it
was creepy. And so I saw that in the theater. It was just like,
and he's a big man. Like he's scary.
It's a big dude.
Yeah, no. And you're like, what?
Oh, the bees. Oh, yeah, I remember going with a group of friends to go see that, and we were all creeped out.
Yeah, no.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a different kind of twist on horror. Another one, another fave, Bride of Chucky, released in 1998.
Oh, man. Where has the time gone?
Yeah, it does not seem like it was that long ago.
I know. And they're still making it.
I know they're coming out with a new doll, I heard.
Oh,
I read that.
Yeah, it's already out.
Is it already out?
The new Chucky one? Yeah, because they're doing a reboot.
Oh,
A reboot or remake. Yeah.
They should.
Oh, no, I think it's for the series. They're doing the Child's Play
Child's
series.
Play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be great.
I'm interested.
Okay, so now we're on to another movie history, but we're going to talk about a famous actress. So you relate to this. So Angela Lansbury, remember Murder, She Wrote?
Birthdays.
Yeah.
Some birthdays. Yeah, Angela Lansbury. We all know her from Murder, She Wrote.
I love that show.
That was it was on for a long time.
Yeah, that's amazing for that type of show.
Well over 10 years, I think it was.
And I honestly never knew her name. I just knew her face. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Murder, She Wrote.
It's that lady. And
And then Nanny McPhee.
She was in that, and also the voice of the teapot.
So she was born
in... Was it Mrs. Potts?
Mrs. Potts?
Mrs. Potts? Was it?
That would be appropriate. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Probably, though. It's Disney. Come on.
Yeah. Fucking Disney. Speaking of Disney, also in the history was today the founding, the founding formation.
It's when the Walt Disney Brothers.
Yes. Founded Disney.
Yes.
Today. We just found that out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, Disney Brothers. I was like, wasn't there only one dude?
Walt Disney, but he had others.
And we totally forgot his name. We're like, what was his fucking name?
I'm like, the logo's in my head.
The Disney dude.
With the castle and the...
We're like, Walt. Because we never say Walt. We always say Disney.
No. So...
But yeah, that's a pretty cool tidbit.
It is. And then let's go to music history.
Oh.
I know. So in 1951, Little Richard, 18 years old.
Yeah.
I love Little Richard. He made his first recording for Atlanta radio.
Atlanta radio.
Today in 1951.
Damn, I should have looked up what that song was.
Oh, yeah, no, that.
But at 18?
Yeah, 18.
Oh, okay. That's sweet. He's gone on he's still doing stuff, I believe. He's a lot older, but fucking Little Richard.
The guy does have an awesome wardrobe, though.
Fabulous!
Definitely.
Screaming to the mic. Let me check you up here a little bit just to bump you up. But also, okay, so check this out. And a lot of people know I'm from New York. And this was close to my heart. My heart broke on this day, October 16th. In 2006, CBGB closed its doors after 33 years or so.
Yeah, they opened in the 70s.
Late 70s?
Yeah.
Was it 73?
I think it was 73, it said.
I always thought it was like late 60s, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was 1973 they opened, and then closed in 2006.
Great place to see music. All these awesome, great bands came out of there from out the 70s. And
now, was it a small venue?
80s. It was not that small. It was long.
Oh, interesting.
Long,
okay.
But then it opened up towards the stage area.
Oh, okay.
And I used to work there.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes, I used to work there. I did. I was one of the stage techs. What they call it, stage manager, whatever. But in the early 2000s, I was working there on and off for about 5 years.
Nice.
Picking up some shifts here and there. Got to throwing cables. Fucking plugging all his mics in. Move this here, move that there, moving gear. Wrapping them up at the end of the night. Fucking playing cable spaghetti, untag.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Yeah, that shit sucks when those.
It makes you sad to think that just poor business choices can close such an awesome functioning venue. You know, it's like there's no excuse for a venue that is so popular and well known to really close its doors.
Well, I guess
Things
there's all kinds of factors involved and stuff, but I mean, shit, that was
just a little piece of history.
It's a landmark.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
New York City, and I'm glad I got to go there and see shows. I'm happy I got to work there. And sometimes they let me go, do the lighting, mess with the lighting rigs. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I know this band. I'll mess with
hell yeah!
some
So you
lights.
could do some other stuff too.
Oh, yeah, I had some of the sound guys too. And, of course, I'd be there like on a Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday. There's like 6, 7 bands. I don't know. There's just because stuff closed late.
Well, what's your favorite band you've seen there?
I'm not gonna tell you because there was so many, but I got to work, do a lot of stuff with some of the big bands. Well, a lot of them came big later, but I saw so many. Jeez, from from Madball and fucking Cro-Mags, all the hardcore stuff, and going into metal and shit. Who was it? I saw Machine Head play there.
Oh gosh!
In their early days when they were starting to get blown up. Napalm Death would pop up a few times. The Melvins would play. I saw Godsmack there. They did a surprise show when they blew up. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, all right. I left my job at Tower Record or Tower Video. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go run across the street real quick because Godsmack's doing a quick show. And I grabbed one of the videotapes and it popped it in the machine. VHS, motherfuckers. Popped it in the back machine and just recorded the show. I was like, fuck yeah.
You're like, now I can watch it whenever.
And, yeah, what happened to that tape? I don't remember. And later I did the Mudvayne came and played. With a few other bands. A little band that opened for them was that nobody knew that became huge later. Drowning Pool. Coolest fucking guys. Drove all the way out there from Texas to play like a 20-minute show.
Dang.
Yeah, all those guys are super cool.
That's dedication.
And I think we bonded that night for some reason. Because every time any one of them walk past me, they go, Pete! Bam! And they pinch me in the arm. Like, fuck.
It's their hello.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. So, but I missed that place. I played many shows there. And with the Truants, my first punk band that I joined, which is now, we've just
20th?
hit the 20th year, 20 years of the first record. Our first album, every day of the week, yeah. And it was pretty awesome. We recorded that in California. This was on TKO Records, right when they were just starting to really get out there and start doing CDs. They were doing a lot of 7 inches back then.
So was that your first time to California?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But it's first time in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
That's where we went, yeah.
Yeah.
We rolled up in there. I think we were there for 10 days. And I think we drank for all of those days. And we drank a few days prior. So I think it was about 17 days straight of drinking.
Really enjoyed the nightlife and just life of San Francisco.
Yeah. And, Mark Rainey took us in, and he liked what he heard so I think somebody turned him on to us. And he was like, hey, you want to do 7-inch? I'm like, all right, we'll do 7-inch. And we did that in New York. Sent it out to them, and they were digging it. They put it out, and not that long later, it was like, "Want to do an album?" We're like, "Yeah,
hell yeah,
come on out here." We're like, "All right." And,
that's worth it.
Yeah, and we just flew out there. It's pretty awesome. I think I was in this band for maybe either a year or less than a year. And
that's all. And
our first record deal, and the band was doing pretty good. The band was around at least a year before I joined. I started around 96.
And then where did you do this? Your signing at?
The signing. Oh yeah, so when we signed. Oh yeah, yeah. We had a record contract.
Story, at least the best part.
We signed a record contract at a strip joint, a strip bar.
The best place to do business.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was down. Let's see, where was that? It was somewhere near the World Trade Center. I think it was called New York Dolls.
It's like you can have good dinner.
There. One of these dinner. You don't eat at a strip joint.
That was a joke. I heard that someone's like, the dinner's so great. And I'm like, how?
Oh,
really?
The buffets.
Yeah.
Some of those
like,
places.
Really? You're eating? And interesting.
Yeah. And you're just like eating some chicken wings while
watching previews.
I was hovering over. I'm like, hold my fork.
You spilled my dipping sauce.
Which one's the dipping sauce? I don't know.
I need more ranch.
Yeah, so that was a pretty awesome time. We're all just rolling papers on the table. We're all signing our names, and it's like lap dances for everyone.
For real,
it's the best. Oh, those are the days. Fuck yeah, TKR is still doing some stuff. They got a record shop somewhere down in California, and they're doing their thing. I think they might be still putting out some stuff here and there, but fucking Mark Rainey.
We need those places to stay around longer, you know?
Yeah. I don't think they knew
support the little guys, you know?
I don't think they knew what they were going to get into when we showed up.
It's the best part.
But it was cool. It was produced by Darius from the Swingin' Utters. And, we just ran around. And as soon as I was done with my drum tracks, I ran out to get some ink.
So, your New York trip.
Oh, yeah.
Had a couple things that you sent me pictures about that I requested, and
yeah, pizza.
Oh, that was my top one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
pizza.
I need to find some good pizza.
I was staying out in Queens, and it was, so I went out for a wedding and to meet my lovely lady, Miss Maddie. And so we dropped off the car at this Enterprise, and then right next door was a pizza shop, and I was like, "Hey, did you ever have pizza here?" And she's like, "No," and it's called Bella Nova Pizza. You can check them out if you're still anybody from the East Coast and out in Queens. Head them up; they have some good stuff. So that was my first taste of like being back home, and I was like, "I need some pizza," and I had a nice slice, just a cheese slice, real quick, and it was great. Like flashbacks.
It looks so simple too, but it just looks delicious. And for being a pizza foodie, I was impressed by the cheese only. I'm like, wow, that's a good looking piece of cheese.
Good pizza. You can fold it. It was longer.
Yeah.
And it was just like, fuck yeah. Like California pizza is too short. It's too short.
It's like a pizza taco.
Short. It's like made for little hands or something. I don't know. It's pizza for little people, but it could do. But it was awesome, and just running around the subways, and I got my Metro card. I remember those they're still around. I remember when they had tokens back in the day.
Oh gosh,
and they switched to Metro cards, and I bought my my unlimited card, and just. Me and the lady and her daughter, and we were just running around, and some stuff don't change, especially when it comes to the trains, because there were some hot days over there, and some of those train stations are hot as fuck, just stuffy and just
even riding the buses in the 805 at times can be miserable. So I could only imagine where it gets hotter and more impacted. I can only imagine.
I just miss the smell of urine in the stations. Bums! You think you got it bad out here? Oh, the bums.
Oh yeah.
Man. Jeez. And we don't call them transients, people. They're bums. Me, I call them fucking bums. So these people out here that are in slow and around there, no, they're fucking bums. That's how
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple. Stop giving them bikes.
Transient sounds really fancy.
Now they're like bums on bikes because they all got freaking bikes.
With lots of stuff on them.
Yeah, tons of crap. But I'm like, whatever. But it was nice to spend some time out there. I saw some stuff that changed, definitely, like drastic changes. Some stuff was kind of the same. But visit Grandma. She stuffed me full of Puerto Rican food. All my favorites.
Like a good grandma should.
Yeah, rice, carne guisada, and pasteles. She went all the way up to Harlem to get, and oh man, it was just so good.
See, that's a true grandma when you actually have to truck to get your items for your dishes.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's not like I'm just gonna go to the store.
She's like 85, and she just rolls. She rolls solo. She don't give a fuck. She's no.
Well, most
joke.
of the people don't drive too, and it's just a whole other hierarchy of respect. When you can be out in public and have no, I admire it.
Oh, so. I didn't drive until I moved out here.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I was like 33 when I got my license. And
you didn't need it back there, you know?
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
No, you just hang out with people that got cars. So, yeah. It was good to come home, though, because this is home now, so no snow. Unless you really want to be around something and you go drive to it, it doesn't come to you.
You have the option.
Yeah, exactly. There's no real super seasons, but I dig it. I like it.
It's our little gem here.
Holla.
All right. Dun dun dun. On to the topic. Clowns.
Clowns. Oh,
I wish I had a little clown horn. I would totally do that noise right now. There you go. Thank you.
I'll plug one in somewhere. Background.
Could have done a cue for you. I like your sound. Sounds better. So.
Oh, yeah. My son hates clowns. He hates them.
So, why we fear them, love them. I don't know if love was the correct word, and why we can't get enough of them.
Oh, I dig clowns.
I do, too.
Okay. I don't got no problems with clowns.
They kind of throw you off. That's why I like it. They're colorful. I'm colorful. I got crazy hair. I'm white. I can relate with them a lot.
Big, crazy,
red hair that's pale. Yeah. It's like, I can relate with you so much. And you just laugh constantly and make balloon animals. It's great. Let's start with psychological reasons why clowns creep us the fuck out.
Clown warfare. All right. Well, what's the deal?
All right.
What's the deal? Take it away, Sam.
It's Ginger Hulk. So, smiling faces. That's a good song because
smiling faces.
I think it says they don't lie. But I got proof.
Their permanent smile.
Which is psychologically a reason. So, it's a fact that the reason that clowns scare people psychologically is because they can't determine clowns' emotions because they're always smiling. So the fact that they're always smiling, they have makeup on, they're in an outfit, they can kind of portray any personality and you can't tell what they're feeling. So that was one of the main reasons why clowns kind of mentally freak people out.
Clowns have feelings too.
They do.
And they're people. They need love.
They like clowning around and laughing.
And they like, stabbing you.
That too. You just don't want to piss off a clown, because
never.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the old the Ringling Brothers circuses when I was a kid, and just the clown cars and all those kids coming out of there, and just like, how do they all fit in there? What?
And you're like, from a distance, this is awesome.
You get close and I'm like,
those are grown men that are clowns.
Yeah.
So this one you'll really like. Who was the first killer clown? Go.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, could it be John Wayne Gacy?
And you guessed that when I just said the question earlier this evening. So I was pretty impressed with that because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is John Wayne Gacy. He had killed 33 young boys and men. And what I was impressed by, it was all in Cook County, Illinois. I'm like, you were in the same county?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty impressive. I thought maybe you would travel a little bit or
spread it out.
Yeah, I'm like in one county and this guy
spread the wealth.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're a really good hider. I don't want to play hide and seek with you.
Oh, he had them all under his under his house, right? Shallow grave, just bones. Just
definitely did not like males, or he did like males. Excuse me, that's what I meant. But
really liked. Come on down, yeah.
Come on down to the
all the movies. Man, they made like so many movies, right? All the documentaries, movies.
Oh gosh.
But yeah.
So first killer clown, folks, real killer, you know. And how he's related to the killer clown aspect is he used to volunteer work and dress up as a clown and do volunteer work. And obviously
he got paid. Clowns have to get paid.
Yeah, definitely. We all have to have that yearly income, you know.
How much do clowns make? Do they?
So roadie clowns make up to $50,000 a year.
Roadie clowns are
It was kind of hard to find out regular clowns.
Those are the ones that fuck with the bulls and stuff, right?
Because I looked that up and it was saying clowns, and then it's like roadie clowns. I'm like, oh, it's talking about roadie clowns. So they get paid up to $50,000.
Because which
is understandable. They're risking their life.
In contact sport or whatever.
Put on this colorful outfit and
like you can get fucking horned. What is
but
it?
We don't offer health insurance. I'm sorry, that's paid on your own.
Right. Yeah, it's only
and no work comp. No workers comp. Sorry.
I got a horn in the ass. What can you do, Doc?
Doc, what do I do?
I'm a little horny. I don't know. I got a hole in my ass. There's a horn. So, all right. Well, it's a legit business.
It's hard to make a living out there. Okay, you do what you got to do.
We did get I'm gonna throw this out there. We did get a message on Instagram from the Irish Gypsy, who I know, and she said, for the record, we had a clown at my daughter's 5th birthday party, and his name was Balloony the Clown.
I like it.
Balloony.
Yeah.
I bet he can whip up some cool balloon animals. Shit, I wish I had one of those whistles.
You want to see my bouquet of flowers?
See, I take this piece out here. Balls. Boney the Clown. But yeah, you know,
they're still around.
They got to pay taxes too.
Yeah, exactly. So, they're an independent contractor.
Just like strippers, you got to pay taxes.
Oh gosh, that's so accurate. Yeah.
Clown tax, get the ass tax.
Oh.
I heard they passed one of those taxes for the strippers in New York. I just call it the ass tax. If you're gonna shake it,
yeah,
pay the man.
You're getting money, so.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the Bunker top 5 clown movies. There's a lot of them out there. I was, looking, and there's like top 20, a lot of old ones.
This is gonna be. We're not gonna do anything in any kind of particular order. We just.
It's just our top, like our top 5. I mean, it's not. So, I mean, the top one, of course, original It.
Oh yeah, released, the miniseries.
Yeah, released in 1990.
Oh man,
I mean, you watch it now; it is corny in some aspects, but you know what? I'm sorry, for me as a kid.
Oh, you definitely got creeped out back then.
I mean, the spider was really corny, but besides that, the book is really good.
Hey, Georgie. Yeah, Georgie.
And his teeth,
back then. Oh man, yeah.
For back then, his teeth, you're like, what the? Yeah, and the balloons popping blood. I just loved that aspect of reality versus if he was in your head or not. Or
I need to rewatch that again because it's been a while. But yeah, I've come across it while it's on, and
I have
I don't want to watch it like just bits and pieces.
You definitely have to watch the whole thing
from the beginning. But yeah, it's been a while, but still, it was super creepy, and especially that scene when he comes out of the drain.
Yes, and I mean that's what I loved is the psychological aspect. Mm-hmm. That was the more better part of the movie. You know, the blood all over the bathroom, and she could never clean it up, and no one could see what that was the part you're like, could you imagine having blood everywhere and no one being able to see? You're like, what? So yeah, no, that's the top in my opinion. But
the remake was not too bad either.
No, I think they did a good job of making it different, but still making it good.
Keeping it to somewhat of the original, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they did a great job.
Oh yeah, I dug it. It was neat, especially getting spoiler.
You should have watched it by now if you haven't.
Oh yeah. I just took a chunk of that kid's arm. I'm like, oh, geez.
Well, it's just the effects now, or yeah.
And I just didn't expect it. I'm like, oh shit, damn. Sorry, kid, you don't need that anymore.
That's why we have, two. Because you could use the other one. Come on.
Which one do you want? Fuck yeah. So,
you left or right-handed?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to... I definitely was all for this next one because it's a cult classic.
Yes.
From the 80s and 88 to be exact. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Hell yeah. I will watch
creepy.
That any day, all day.
It was so dark. My girlfriend was so scared of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. She was so scared of that movie. And we'd walk by a drain like with it, and I'd go, "We all float down here, Georgie," and she'd go, "Fuck you, Nicole." Fuck you. It'd be like 1:00 in the morning, and we'd be So in Killer Clowns, I would like do.
I really have to get a Trey to watch this.
That's a classic, yeah.
He needs to. He's like, nope, no. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna watch this.
But it's visually different because the clowns just look different.
Yeah. They're really goofy, like kind of just almost cartoony.
Yeah,
just, big heads and just over like
and tall and
with the face and oh man, but
their faces. That's the scary part.
Oh yeah, you got to check that out. I mean, they have it on YouTube if you want to pay $3 for it or whatever. But,
if you're a horror movie fan, that should be on
you
your
probably
list.
just own it anyway. It's got to be in the collection.
Oh, definitely.
They probably have a copy over there at Cheap Thrills, Captain Nemo's, because they have a great horror section. It's small, but it's like packed with some good stuff in there. So
I love their movie section there. Yeah. It's alphabetical.
Mm-hmm. Their
it's
horror
just
section is the best part about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the best movie selection in my opinion. So.
Oh yes. Get a copy.
So this next one is one of my recent favorites. It's called Clown. It was released in 2014. Yeah. It is available to watch on Netflix, I believe, still.
Yeah.
So.
That one was pretty trippy.
That one was more like a curse, which I liked. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's just more personal, and it has a curse in it, and just I like the way that the dad played it out, and it was very creepy.
the clown suit and just him just slowly turning into a clown, getting all evil and just
and the whole like reason why he did it, you know, it just had meaning, and it's just sad how the family gets torn up. You know, you're like, man, that's realistic. Like that.
He's like, what the fuck? That's some real shit.
Yeah. Don't go downstairs. No.
You're like, all right, we're just, you know, the symbolism of the suit and the nose. And I'm like, man, just fucking watch it because it's just
imagine weird. Having a permanent clown nose and trying to take it off. That will make you want to watch the movie.
Yeah. And when it finally comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's definitely a good one.
Had a good plot.
Wasn't that? Shit, I don't remember who directed it. I think it was. Wasn't it Eli Roth?
I could see that because
the dude that did Hostel.
Mm-hmm.
But
because I mean, it was directed. I mean, it's a great movie. It's one of my favorites actually. Because I had never seen a clown movie with that aspect in it. Yeah, like I said, of the cursing, of the curse and everything. It really had meaning to it, and you could relate to it.
It's like the cursing of the curse?
The Cursing of the Curse, Part 2.
Yes, it was Eli Roth, yes.
Yep. That's why, it really is that's like another one for horror movie fans, because honestly, it's just kind of different, so.
Yeah. Most people probably already have it in their collection.
Yeah, I hope. Don't disappoint me.
It's
so we go from realistic and you relate to it to the next one where
B-movies. Yay!
But it is a damn good B-movie.
Yeah.
I was laughing and had my mouth open the whole time.
She said, what the fuck?
I said multiple times, I have never seen anything like that. So, Stitches, released in 2012.
Yeah, that was a good one. Stitches the Clown.
Well, and they were clowns that had been around for years and years and years, and they had like their symbolism objects that define them. It just had a lot of ritualness to it and history and
there's all kinds of backstories of those guys.
But if you like gore and humor, and I mean gore,
very bloody.
I mean so bloody,
like fucked up bloody. Poor kids.
Like ripping genitals off. I have never seen, and it was funny.
Oh, spoiler.
And I'm sorry, I had to say that part at least because I've never seen that in any movie. I'm sorry.
It's like, I'm ripping kids' nuts off.
And just the humor and it was released in 2012, but I didn't see it till last year. So I was like, this has been around for this long, and I'm just seeing it.
Yeah, it happens. You just there's so every year there's like tons of horror movies that come out, just movies in general. You just get to the ones you don't hear about, but there's some winners. You know, even Netflix has some winners in there somewhere. Where you're just thinking they just see the cover out, you go like, whatever, and you pass it up. That happened with me with Wolf Cop. It was there for the longest. I'm like, what?
Sometimes you judge it on the cover and stuff.
And I mean,
watched
it's hard
it, not to.
And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is the best fucking movie. I loved it. I even started following the company that did it. I would give it props. This was the best. Fucking, you gotta have to see that.
I have not. I know.
You gotta see it. I haven't seen Wolf Cop 2 yet. Oh, it's
reminds me of RoboCop.
Another Wolf Cop, but it's badass. It's like. I don't want to say Teen Wolf, no, but it's kind of something almost like that, but 10 times better. Because just the effects they use, the storyline, the comedy that they add into it, it's a horror comedy.
And was that released recently or?
Yeah, it was just a few years ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Not that long ago. Actually, I think it was either. was it either last year or early this year? Another Wolf Cop, the second one
came
out. So,
nice.
Been last year, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it.
If I can watch RoboCop when I was younger, then I can do Wolf Cop.
Company film.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Canadians know what they're doing.
Right on, eh? So yeah. And let's see. So the next one we are going to do. We just watched this one together. I had watched it, but we watched it again. I watched it again with you fairly recently because we just.
I hadn't seen it. I needed to be in the mood.
Because I really wanted to review this one because it was fun to watch. It was just all kinds of fucked up. And I've heard about it for a while. And I'm like, I gotta see this. And then when it showed up on Netflix. Bam! Score. Terrifier.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Art the Clown is my new hero.
Yeah. The clown that makes no noises.
I know. All kinds of just shit gets done to that dude, and he just does not say a peep.
Yeah.
But he's brutal as fuck.
He is the definition of silent but deadly.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Shit, man.
And he's harshly nasty.
He's so nasty. The characters, I mean, it's... Yeah, man, some of the stuff he did, and, the effects were pretty cool. Yeah, some of the makeup, and, I mean, Art the Clown himself. Was
just black and white. It's a whole different aspect of a clown.
With that kind of like that long.
I hated his nose.
Witch nose.
Witch nose.
It was out there, and the teeth are all just kind of like just black.
He was so creepy because he only had that tiny hat. He didn't have the big hair. Yeah. So it's this clown that you're like, I'm just focusing on your nose and your black teeth, and that's all I'm noticing.
It was delicious. And some of those characters in there, we were just like, oh my God. Some of the kill scenes.
Oh, gosh.
The one special kill scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't spoil it, but it's pretty brutal.
It's good.
It's very bloody.
And honestly, it's surprisingly great. It's a great looking film for a movie about a clown chopping people into pieces.
Just stomping faces, and
I mean, there's not like a whole huge cast in it, but man, he gets the job done. And
could find it that's like it seemed like that wasn't that very big of a space, but there was all kinds of places to hide.
Yeah, and he was
it would always pop up.
Yeah, and he was brutal. Funny,
kind of funny at the same time without even saying his gestures.
Yeah,
flipping people off after getting stabbed.
And not saying a word. Silent. And the whole time you're like, no, don't go behind there. No.
Where you going? Oh, really? Come on.
And then at the end of the movie, it still left me going, what the?
Yeah. Serious?
Like if I saw that clown, I would have totally did that different.
Yeah, definitely a good watch. I mean, it's on Netflix, and
it's a must see.
Yeah, you have to just if anything, watch it with a group of friends.
Because he has a history in previous movies, which I didn't know.
There was, I guess the first one, or he's popped up in some stuff. Oh, I think it's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah,
which is like a collection of other like short stories or whatever.
Yeah, so he first,
So I need to get a hold of that one and check that one out.
So he has a history, and Art the Clown. That's such a good name.
Yeah, Art the Clown never talks. I don't know if he ever talked, but.
It's a little better than Balloony.
Oh, Balloony, no.
Art the Clown, you're like, oh, what? Are you going to do some Bob Ross drawings for him?
He did some interesting stuff. Like when he cut out the...
It's like, I like to paint with blood and other things.
He's doing a little Leatherface type deal where he's just like, using the skin.
Leatherface mixed with Silence of the Lambs and the guy that goes, I'd F me.
I'd F me. Or fuck me. You fuck me.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yeah, puts the lotion in the basket.
Puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't do censoring my language very well. You go like F, what?
I know. I instantly regretted that.
F is for family.
Or failure, one of the other.
But yeah, definitely a must watch. Watch it with a group of friends. Why not? Have some beers.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to. Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Turn the lights off. Why not?
Let's just say that Pete had taken a picture or was trying to take a picture of my face because my mouth was open, and like the whole time my mouth was open, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what the fuck?" And I haven't had a friend take a picture of my face like that.
Right? Yeah, it's
priceless.
We won't show you. No.
Please don't.
So go check it out and have some fun with it. Blah. What are we doing now? Let's talk about some. What else? What else is going on?
All right, in the 805, some play dates.
Yay! 805 Santa Cruz.
Fun things to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have this beautiful little gem of an area, but what the fuck do we do?
You do in it? Well, we can.
There's more stuff to do this month that I'm excited about than I ever am the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's that, Ginger Hulk?
First off, all right, this Thursday the 18th.
This Thursday.
Come on. Halloween.
Oh, yes. The release of Halloween. Yes. The movie.
It is already getting 86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
I love that name. I just really do.
Like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. The sequel to the original, which
thank God.
I love how they are just saying, okay, so we had the first episode and everything after that doesn't exist. Because Carpenter is back in action because I don't think he had anything to do with the rest of them. So
yeah,
he's
living
in. It's his part 2.
Yep.
And it's Halloween and the sequel, Halloween.
And the same guy is playing.
Yeah.
There's so much history to
all
it.
The originals, Jamie Lee Curtis. And
if someone is going to do that, just kind of push away all the other movies, they're doing it at the most perfect. They're just perfect the way they're executing it.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis and
his mask looks so.
Oh, dude, it's gnarly.
Old. He has wrinkles in his mask. It just looks so old and wicked.
She's all shriveled up.
Jamie Lee Curtis still looks hot. I'm sorry. She still looks good for her age. She has long gray hair in the movie, but you know what? She's rocking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I respect her.
I need to get one of those masks from my mantle over here because those masks look sick.
So we have one at our house, and David and I will put it on randomly and just scare each other. I'll cook with it on. I say it's cooking with Michael. It's a little hard to cook with it, but
it's sexy. How about you accidentally fall on this knife?
You want to fork me? Come here, baby.
Oh, fork you.
I'm silent, but, still passionate.
Chop up these tomatoes and that salad. But, yeah, right on. Well, I'm really, really psyched about this. I'm pretty sure theaters are going to be packed.
Oh, yeah. And we'll do a review next week of the movie, definitely.
Yeah, we gotta go see that.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta happen. I want to see Venom, too. I haven't seen that one yet.
I haven't either. I know.
Okay, we're double feature.
Right? We'll just bomb.
Just fucking watch all these movies.
So another event going on, Sunday the 21st, one of my favorite bands, the Mad Caddies.
Sunday.
Sunday Fun Day. the 21st, Mad Caddies at the Siren in Morro Bay. Only $20 for ticks. That's not too bad. That's
ticks. The ticks were free if you just run around in the grass. Shut up.
Silence.
Oh, the pain in my chest with that look I just got. Oh.
Don't get the ginger Hulk angry. What's wrong? Do you need a drink of beer?
Oh my god, my chest. That look, man. Oh, jeez. Stab me in the chest.
Ginger stare.
Ginger stab.
So.
All right, Matt Caddy's at the Siren in Morro Bay.
It's good to have some good shows coming through. Not too bad.
But you got to get your asses to some of these haunted houses.
Yeah. I mean, this is the first year that I really wanted to truly experience as many haunted houses as I could.
We got to go to one.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Nightmare on Main Street in Templeton. It was fun as fuck.
1 free tickets on the radio, 4 free tickets.
Yeah.
We all went. There's 4 of us.
Yeah. I grabbed my kiddo and we rolled up there with you guys. And, that house has been, what is it, like a 100-year-old house or something like that?
120-year-old abandoned haunted house. I added the haunted in there. It's just a 120-year-old abandoned house. I know.
Jack it up. Okay, give it the fucking hype.
I mean, a 120-year-old house in itself, it looks so cool. It
didn't look too bad either.
It didn't.
It was cool. They had some cool all the decorations outside, like on the property. The skeleton horses pushing the carriage.
I want that in my front yard. I have a tiny yard. I would just put that whole thing in there.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Keep all the J-dubs away from your door.
Skeleton horse was so cool.
And then the other skeleton guys
on the house
carrying the coffin.
Yes.
And all kinds of fun stuff, man.
Oh yeah, no. So they're going on their 8th year.
All right, yeah, okay.
And they're entirely a nonprofit. So all the proceeds, all the tickets.
Hit them up on Facebook. It's the Nightmare on Main Street in Templeton.
It's right off the freeway. It's not that bad of a drive, really.
Yeah, no, it's fine. $10, man. It was well worth it.
We were laughing in the car, and I screamed multiple times. I got pushed to the back eventually. David was telling people to scare me and stuff. It was great. Atreyu, his son, terrified of clowns.
Yeah, my boy, he hates clowns. So the last, 2 stages or something like that. Well, I won't say it. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But there was clown rooms.
You're still going to love it. I mean, it's so impressive.
Yeah, you have to wear some 3D glasses, which enhances the whole thing even more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my garage like that.
Oh, it was great. And they had the hot clown gal who kept jumping in my son's face because he was like, I hate clowns. She's like, oh yeah, really? You hate clowns? You don't hate? She just kept running.
Yeah, I was.
She's like, oh my god.
And I'm laughing at that because he's in front of me, and then another clown scares the crap out of me, and I scream, and I'm like, ah, shit.
It was just popping out of everywhere. Yeah, different areas, and she jumped in again, and he was like, oh, I wasn't gonna complain because she's kind of hot.
Well, and again, all volunteers. They all do the makeup in the garage that's on the site. You know,
the lady in black at the end. Oh,
it was awesome. I was kind of sad she wasn't in there, but I still like seeing her though.
Oh, the tube.
Oh yeah, you will enjoy the ending. It is a happy ending.
Yeah, yes, and we'll leave it at that.
Exactly.
Just hold on to the rail.
Go.
And there's another one coming up, right?
Oh, there is.
Is it the other one in Atascadero?
Oh gosh, yeah, that one's.
Is it the Haunt?
Yeah, the Haunt in Atascadero.
Yeah, we just read about what was going on. There's like 17 rooms.
Yeah.
And the one room in particular we're talking about was.
Well,
the black room or?
Well, no, there's
room?
like a whole other event at the Haunt in Atascadero. So their theme though for this year is I think it's the Abandoned Toy Factory.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty awesome. So that's their main event.
But just full of dolls.
17 rooms. I couldn't even imagine what. And it's constantly changing, they said. They have over 90 people.
Oh, shit.
On site.
Wait, so that whole thing is supposed to be the doll factory or something? Or
yeah, so that's their theme for that.
Okay.
So they've been around since 2014. 4,000 people go there yearly in this month of October.
Shoot.
That's pretty impressive. Again, all volunteer. You can volunteer and act, and I think
might have to do that.
I think that's wonderful.
Let's go scare the shit out of people.
So 17 Rooms of Terror, but they have a separate attraction on Sundays. It's only 2 Sundays. It's called A New Lights Out Show. And it's darkness, and you only have a lantern.
Darkness!
Exactly.
Darkness! Darkness. So you just roll around with a lantern.
Yes, and you can...
That's it.
Yeah.
So people might just spring out of nowhere, and I bet you it's some shitty, super dim, like barely could see shit in front of you.
I'm so excited to do that.
You gotta do that in a group. Wasn't it like for a group of 4? Or
I think at least 3. Like you have to have at least 3 or more to really.
I think it's only $10 anyway, too, right?
I think it
was $10.
12. So $12 for the tickets. If you do a group of 4, it's 10.
It's 10. Okay, yeah.
But that's a separate. Yeah, it's a separate event. But it's just, 17 rooms. Another event for lantern. Mm-hmm. Darkness
they got
show.
One for kids that are lights on.
Yeah, they you can bring your kids. So if you want to go adulting, it's $15 for the kids, and they have a bounce house area for the little ones, so you can kind of drop them off. Not little, but you know what I mean, and do your own thing.
Down a couple shots and fucking roll in there.
Exactly. And what I liked is on their site it said you can go at your own pace.
Oh, yeah. So you're not rushing through.
Because that's my thing. I don't want to rush. I want to enjoy the decor. And because 17 rooms, that's pretty impressive. Especially in Atascadero. So.
Shit, I wonder where that.
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, they're located at off of El Camino Real in Atascadero. So 5805 El Camino Real. And you can go... They have a website, and you can see their dates.
So only on Sundays for the
lantern
weekend, right? For that one.
Yeah, it's this Sunday and the next, so the 21st and the 28th.
Right before.
Yeah, those Sundays are the Lantern Terror Darkness.
Darkness.
Event, and then they have their calendar of the.
Yeah.
Toy stuff. So that one's going to be really cool, and we will review that at some point.
Hell yeah.
So.
As my mouse dies.
Oh, no.
Right on. Sweet. And we're good?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
I thought we had more. Well,
I know that there's some, we have some other stuff next week we can talk about. There's some other zombie stuff that I've looked up, and I'm gonna
zombie stuff.
Oh yeah.
So what are we doing next week? Were we doing zombies, or you mentioned possession? Maybe.
I thought we were gonna do dolls.
Oh, dolls. Oh, dolls. Ugh, creepy dolls.
Should we do? Because if we
got dolls, we got Annabelle, you got magic, and
oh gosh,
what?
Chucky. I mean,
Chucky, the fucking master. Why do I say master of puppets? Puppet master.
I mean,
master
of puppets. I mean, it's kind of classic. So.
Oh yeah.
Puppet man. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. There's a bunch. Yeah, the movie dolls and. Just we'll have fun. We'll wing it and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
there's a few. We'll probably got maybe 2 more episodes before.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna try
our month is over.
Yeah. Sorry, I was out the first week. Jeez. But,
still throw it in.
It's cool. Yeah, we'll do a cram session. Maybe we'll do 2 separate episodes or one long one and then break it up into 2. I don't know.
Who knows?
But I have the power, so it's okay.
Ba, ba, ba.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Also, hit up pumpkin patches. The one the pumpkin patch in Slow, Biddle Ranch.
Yeah.
Right off the 227.
I've never been to that one. I need to go to that one.
Yeah, they. I think it's moved a little. It used to be right off the free. That street there, but there's some new stuff going on over there. So I think they moved it up a little bit. But yeah, they're
get your pumpkin
cool little
on.
Spot. Hit Avila Barn for your fun pumpkin needs and pick up a pie.
Pet some goats.
Pie.
They
Pet
have
some
them
goats.
Now.
Yeah, feed the goats.
Goat petting pumpkin pie.
Pie. Pet the pie. The cows and some other, they have the little maze. They usually do that.
Oh yeah, I love corn mazes.
And hay rides and stuff. And
just try to enjoy the free things that we can kind of do.
Even Trader Joe's, like Trader Joe's and Slow, right next to the Food for Less. They got a big old area for like the pumpkins.
They got the creepy looking ones that are all warty. They got
those are the herpy pumpkins. They got the
ones that
herpy.
are cast aside.
I'm like, what's wrong with this?
We're different colors.
I was like, I've seen some people sometimes look like that all the time.
All pumpkins matter.
Pumpkin guts. And I need to go pick up one of the sugar skull plants.
I got a turquoise one.
I want one that's like the aloe one. It's like somewhere
the black aloe
rack.
one. Yeah, that one was cool. I got a turquoise one.
Some wild hair.
Yeah, they're only $9.99, $10. They're cute. You can put any little plant in them. They're interchangeable. And they're
Don't
sugar
kill
skulls.
the one that's already in it. If you kill a succulent, then you suck. Succulent lives matter because we don't have enough water. But yeah, there's that fucking lingering cough. Thanks, New York City, for sending me back home with a cough. Here you go, fuck yourself.
Well, next week we'll have some good stuff to review.
Yeah, we'll mess around with it. Anything else, or
no?
Clear the decks. Oh shit, we made it under an hour and a half, which is cool.
Whoop, whoop. Look at us.
Not bad for trying to only do a 45-minute podcast. But yeah, we're good. We're riding high. Coming back full force. Halloween month. Smother you with a pillow.
Okay.
Darkness! All right, well, fuck yeah, man. So, yeah, it's good to be back. We'll be back next week. Like I said, we're going to try to do these every week for this month, for the month of Halloween, or Halloween horror month. Yeah. It's like Christmas in October. But we're going to keep at it, throw in a few things, or just cram as much crap as we can in there. We just have let me throw out there, we have a new email for everybody to email us your questions,
topics you want to
any
hear
topics,
discuss.
Q&As, just rants and raves, all that stuff. Just throw it at us, whatever it is. You had a bad day at work, you want to pitch somebody out, cool. You need some dating advice, okay, sure. We're not
We've all been
licensing
there.
professionals. I'm like, let me tell you something, girl. He ain't worth it. All right. But I think it should be fun. So it's excuse me. Ooh, it's all coming up now.
Yeah, I'm about there.
So the email is thebunkerclub805podcast@gmail.com. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
And we are getting our YouTube page together. That will have episode 1 and this one, part 2.
Clowning around.
Clowning around. I should put that in there.
I don't know why I love that so much.
Or episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. And so you'll be, I guess, I'll hope all of them are be able to fit on the SoundCloud page, but we'll also have it on YouTube. And we're gonna develop that page a little more as we figure out how to use it.
I mean, it's a way for people.
Shit changes, but the more outlets there is, cool. We just want to build it up. I got to knock out a few more episodes, so I can submit all this to iTunes and get out there. Nice little hosting thing. But if any businesses are interested in doing any advertising with us, we'll totally, if you guys want to contribute or sponsor or something like that in another way, hit us up. Just give us an email. We're also on Instagram at the Bunker Club 805 podcast, and on Facebook at the Bunker Club 805 podcast, because we're original like that.
Just search it on Google.
So, just Google it and do the direct message, email, the messenger, all that stuff. And
there's ways to reach us.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not messing with Twitter yet because I don't know.
It's a whole other
if we really need
animal.
to have to deal with that. But we'll have some fun. We'll make it all work. And once the YouTube page is started or set up or whatever, we'll announce that on the other page.
Yeah.
And well, it was fun. Ginger Hulk.
It was.
So I am your host again, Pete Truant. We got the Ginger Hulk over here. We have empty glasses, so now we got to go fill them up again. But thanks for hanging out with us. And we will get very soon.
See you next week.
Bye bye.